So I will be doing Laplace transform today. Let us deal with what first I will tell you what is a Laplace transform, then formulas and example of Laplace transform. Okay, so let me start with it. Now what is a Laplace transform? Let f of t be a function of t defined for t lies between 0 and infinity. Okay, 0 less than or equal to t is less than infinity. Then Laplace transform of f of t is denoted by Laplace of f of t, this, okay, or f of p is defined by L of f of t is equal to what? F of p, which is nothing but equal to integral from 0 to infinity e raised to power of minus pt into f of t dt. Okay, so I will be doing one example on this now. What I have to do is, so I have taken my Laplace transform, this formula I have taken from here, this Laplace of f of t is equal to integral from 0 to infinity e raised to power of minus pt f of t dt. Now what you have to do is take this f of t as 1. Okay, if I take f of t is equal to 1, so I have taken my f of t is equal to 1. So what I will get is Laplace of, instead of f of t I have put it 1, okay, is equal to integral from 0 to infinity e raised to power of minus pt. Then wherever there is f of t, replace it by 1, okay, dt. So this is equal to what? What is the integral of this? E raised to power of minus pt upon minus p. And the limits are from upper limit minus the lower limit you will have to do, okay. E raised to power of minus infinity, which is nothing but equal to 0. Then what will remain? Minus e raised to power of 0. Now e raised to power of 0 is nothing but 1 upon minus p. So what you all will get is, what will remain here is minus 1 upon minus p, right? This minus sign will get cancelled. What will remain is 1 upon p. Let me rub this also. Now what is Laplace of 1 is equal to nothing but 1 upon p. So, okay, I will directly give you all the formulas now. Take down the formula, okay. First is what? Laplace of 1 is equal to 1 upon p. Second is what? Laplace of x raised to power of n is what? N factorial upon p raised to power of n plus 1, right? Now third one is what? I'll turn the page. Laplace of e raised to power of ax is nothing but 1 upon p minus a. Then fourth one you will take down. Laplace of e raised to power of minus ax will be what? It is like this, 1 upon p minus of minus a it will be, right? Which is nothing but what? 1 upon p plus a. Okay, next I'll take down fifth one, okay. Laplace of sine of ax is what? A upon p square plus a the whole square. Let me write the sixth one. Laplace of cos of ax is equal to p upon p square plus a the whole square. Next is, I'll turn the page. Now the seventh one is what? Laplace of sine hyperbolic, no, h of ax is equal to a upon p square minus a the whole square. Eighth one is what? Laplace of cos of ax is equal to p upon p square minus a the whole square. So I am done with the formulas. Now examples are remaining. Okay, let me start with the example. So I have told you properly, no, p upon p square minus a the whole square here. So example, let me start. Laplace of 2x plus 3. Now how I am going to do this as? Now this is equal to Laplace of what? 2x plus Laplace of 3, right? Now it was equal to what? Laplace of what it is? Take the 2 outside, okay? Laplace of x plus take 3 outside, Laplace of 1. Sorry, let me do it properly. Laplace of 1 it is, okay? Now this is equal to what? Twice what I will get? Laplace of x is what? Here which formula you all have to apply? This formula, right? But there it was like n upon n factorial upon p raised to power of n plus 1, okay? Write this formula there and let us do. So what is the formula for that? So x raised to power of n, no, it was Laplace of this is what? Here what is my x raised to power of 1 is there, right? So n factorial meaning 1 factorial upon p raised to power of n is what? 1 plus 1. So it 1 upon, now 1 plus 1 is what here? 2. So I'll directly write down, okay, p raised to power of 2. Okay, 1 upon p raised to power of 2 into p raised to power of 2 plus what is there? Plus what is Laplace of 1? Is nothing but 1 upon p. Now write it properly. This is what? 2 upon p the whole square. 2 upon p the whole square plus 3 upon p. One upon p. This is what? 3 upon p. Okay, so this is the answer for this first example. Now second example, let me do. Second example is what? Laplace of, now Laplace of 2 e raised to power of 3x minus x the whole square. So I will separate Laplace of 2 e raised to power of 3x minus Laplace of x the whole square. And this is equal to twice Laplace of e raised to power of 3x. Take the 2 outside, okay? I have taken the 2 outside. Then minus L upon x square. So here you all have to use that formula, okay? Now twice, what is Laplace of e raised to power of 3x? So we have to apply one formula. So we are supposed to use this formula. E raised to power of 3x is nothing but 1 upon p minus a. A is what? This term. So let me directly do this part. Twice 1 upon p minus 3 minus, what is Laplace of x the whole square? It was n factorial. What is my n over here? Raised to power of n, no? So it is 2 factorial upon p raised to power of n plus 1. What is my n? 2 plus 1. So what is my final? Now that was equal to 2 raised to power of s minus 3 minus 2 raised to power of s raised to power, sorry, I'm taking 3, no, p minus 3 p raised to power of 3, okay? Yeah, so 2 upon p minus 3, yeah, minus 2 upon p raised to power of 3 I'm getting, okay? Now let me do the other example, one more example. This is my third example. Laplace of cos of 40 is what? We have to use this formula, no? Wait, not this one. Laplace of cos of, what was there here? Instead of a, 4t I have put, no? So it is p upon p square. Write down. P upon p square, and what was there? Plus a the whole square plus this. Now what is my a here? My a is nothing but 4. 4 4s are 16. So plus 16. Okay. Now let me take the other example of this. This is the third, no? Now this is the fourth one. Laplace of sine of 4t, let me take. Now how I am going to do this? Laplace of sine of 4t, what I will be using? A upon this upon p square plus a the whole square. So I have to apply this one, right? Now what is my e over here? 4. So what I will get over here? 4 upon p square plus 4 4s are 16. Okay, now let me take one more last. Okay, so this is my last example which I have told you all. Now Laplace of cos of 5x minus 2 e raised to power of minus 2x. So what I have done is I have separated it, okay. Now this is equal to Laplace of cos of 5x minus Laplace of 2 e raised to power of minus 2x. Write this as it is. Laplace of cos of 5x minus, take the 2 outside, Laplace of e raised to power of minus 2x. Now what is Laplace of cos of 5x? Positive 5x it is. So Laplace of cos of ax is here, what is there in terms of this? 5x is there. So it will be 5 p upon p square plus 5 5s are 25. So that's what I have written it over here. P upon p square plus 25 minus 2, right, as it is. Now what is e raised to power of minus 2x? E raised to power of minus 2x is there, right? So it will be 1 upon p plus a. E is what here? It was 2x, no? So 1 upon p plus 2. So it is 1 upon, sorry, it is p plus 2. So with this I am done with today's lecture. In the next lecture I will be teaching you all the properties, the shifting property of the Laplace transform, and then I have to do Laplace Laplace inverse it is, and then also I will be doing application of Laplace transform, convolution theorem, convolution of two functions, and thanks for watching.